So, have you ever felt like your workday just vanishes?
Oh, definitely.
You're busy compiling data, tracking the news, maybe sifting for leads,
Yeah.
and then suddenly the hours are just gone. It's this common frustration, right? Feeling consumed by these repetitive, sometimes kind of mundane tasks.
It can be relentless.
What if you had like a tireless digital colleague? One that could handle those exact things, doing the heavy lifting with just, simple instructions.
That's the dream.
Well, today we're diving deep into that very idea. We're exploring agentic AI and specifically ChatGPT's new agent mode and how it's kind of making this real.
Welcome, everyone, to The Deep Dive. We love exploring these pivotal moments in tech. And today, our mission's pretty clear. We're going to unpack how agentic AI is genuinely transforming how we work.
Okay.
We'll get into the core difference, what makes it tick, and then lay out 8 really practical, kind of groundbreaking applications.
And this isn't just some minor tweak, right?
No, not at all. It's a fundamental shift in how we interact with AI, big time. And of course, we'll cover the best practices too, so you can actually master it and use this power effectively.
Okay, let's unpack that then. Agentic AI. It sounds like a monumental leap forward. Way more than just another chatbot.
It absolutely is, yeah. When we talk about agent mode, we're defining something really different. Think about traditional ChatGPT. It's a language tool, right? A super smart conversational partner.
Like asking a question, getting an answer.
Exactly. You ask, it answers. You tell it to write something, it writes. But it's all happening inside that text-based chat window. It's kind of locked in there.
Right, like a brilliant pen pal, but still just text.
Perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
But ChatGPT agent mode, that's a task executor. It breaks free.
Okay.
When you give it a task, it actually creates this virtual workspace. It figures out a plan, and then it acts. It can open a web browser, go to websites, read documents, analyze files,
Wow.
and even write Python code to process data.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can even fill out forms online.
So that Python code interpreter thing you mentioned.
Right. That's basically just a tool inside it that lets the AI write and run its own little computer programs.
Yeah.
That's how it can do stuff based on your request, not just talk about it.
Okay.
The analogy I like is it's the difference between asking an expert how to drive a car
Yeah.
and handing the keys to an actual driver. One gives you knowledge, the other performs the action.
That really clicks. That makes sense. And activating it, you said, is simple.
Super simple. Open ChatGPT, start a new chat, look under tools, and just enable agent mode. That's it.
Okay. So what's the fundamental shift here for, our daily tasks?
It moves AI from just answering questions to actively doing complex multi-step actions for you. Changes the whole partnership.
Game changer almost feels like an understatement. It's not just faster, is it? It's like unlocking new ways to work.
That's it, exactly.
So what are some of the most eye-opening applications you've seen? Those real-world examples changing workflows?
Yeah, and what's cool is how quickly these things are getting integrated. It's not just theory anymore. We've found 8 areas where the shift is really noticeable. Let's start with one everyone hates. Presentations.
Oh, yes.
Okay, first one, creating professional presentations in minutes. The pain is real, right? Presentations can take hours, maybe even days. Research, putting it together, structure, images, design.
It's a huge time sink.
Totally.
Yeah.
So the agentic solution, delegate the whole thing, A to Z. You give it a really detailed request, and the agent researches and generates the actual presentation file.
Seriously?
Yeah. Imagine telling it, okay, I need a presentation for the board. Topic, analysis of trends and opportunities in the Southeast Asian social commerce market for 2026.
Okay.
Then you specify like 15 slides, key sections, market analysis, consumer behavior, opportunities, risks, even the design stuff. Lato font, navy blue color, use this logo file, cite your sources.
Oh, wow.
It handles the whole creative and research part. What might take an analyst, say, 4 to 8 hours, the agent can knock it out in maybe 20, 30 minutes.
That's incredible.
Which frees you up to actually rehearse and get ready for the tough questions.
That's a massive shift. So how does that change the human's role then?
It moves you from tedious assembly work to being the strategist, the orchestrator. It amplifies your impact.
Okay, next one. Turning raw data into insightful analytical reports. We've all got those, right? Excel files, CSVs, just full of data. Sales numbers, customer stuff, but getting real insights out. Especially if you're not like a data whiz or don't have fancy tools.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Right. But here, the agentic solution is surprisingly simple. You just upload your data file.
Okay.
The agent uses that built-in Python code interpreter we mentioned to do calculations, stats, even make charts and graphs, data visualization. And you don't need to write any code yourself.
Not at all.
Nope. You could give it, say, a sales Q3 treaty25.csv file. Ask it to clean the data, get rid of duplicates, fill missing spots. Then maybe create a dashboard tab with specific charts, like a line chart for daily revenue, a pie chart for regions, a bar chart for top products, and then maybe an insights tab that just summarizes, 3 important findings in plain English.
And it's actually calculating, not just guessing based on the text.
Exactly. It ensures accuracy. It can do complex stuff too, like linear regression, customer clustering, things that used to require serious coding skills. It's like stacking Lego blocks of data and building this tower of insight.
So this really lowers the bar for getting deep data insights, doesn't it, for non-coders?
Absolutely. It democratizes advanced data analysis for pretty much everyone. Huge barrier removes.
Okay, speaking of complex and time-consuming, let's talk automatically finding high-quality leads.
Lead gen. The grind.
Right. It's notoriously slow, sifting through tons of websites, LinkedIn profiles, news, just trying to find the right contact.
Total time suck. So the agentic solution here is like setting up a digital scout.
Okay.
It works 24/7, searching for leads based on the buying signals you define. Then it delivers a qualified list.
So you tell it what to look for.
Precisely. You could prompt it like, find me 30 B2B tech companies in North America. They need to have gotten Series A or B funding in the last 6 months.
Specific.
Yeah, and add more criteria. Between 50 and 250 employees. They need a job opening for sales development rep or marketing automation specialist. And they can't be direct CRM competitors.
Right.
And it'll spit out a table. Company name, website, funding info, links to the news or the job posts. The original source mentioned an agent doing like 61 searches, reviewing over 400 sources, all in about 45 minutes.
Wow. The efficiency is just wild.
Whoa. Just imagine scaling that. Finding, I don't know, 1 billion potential queries a year. The sheer volume it could handle is incredible.
Mind-boggling, isn't it?
So how does this shift the human effort in sales and marketing then?
It totally redefines the role, moves people away from hunting and towards qualifying leads and building relationships. More strategic stuff.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, next, staying updated on industry news without feeling overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, the information fire hose. Especially in fast fields like AI, right? Miss one key piece of news and you feel behind. But trying to track everything every day, exhausting.
Impossible, almost. So the agentic fix is like creating your own personal news editor.
I like the sound of that.
It reads hundreds of sources daily, but only reports back on what really matters based on your rules, and you can schedule it, have it run automatically every morning using the schedule feature.
Nice.
So you could prompt it. Act as my AI industry news analyst. Run daily, 7:30 a.m. my time. Scan TechCrunch, Wired, The Verge, the official blogs for OpenAI, Google AI, Anthropic, plus LinkedIn posts from these top 10 AI thinkers.
Okay.
Only tell me about new major LLM updates. That's large language models, big pricing changes, acquisitions over $100 million, or new US-EU AI rules. Send it as a concise email titled Daily Strategic AI Briefing.
And it finds specific things.
Yeah, the examples were like OpenAI acquiring StatSig, details on GPT-5 launch and pricing, new open-weight models, Google AI Pro for education updates, that level of detail.
Got it.
Now, it's worth noting, neutrally, that the agent also surfaced a news item about a U.S. executive order preventing woke AI, signed by President Trump. It directed agencies to seek AI models that are, quote, truth-seeking and ideologically neutral.
Okay.
Our point here isn't to comment on the order itself, just to report that the agent did find and include this kind of news based on its instructions.
Understood. So the value is getting critical info automatically, turning chaos into actual intelligence.
Exactly. It's filtered, prioritized, actionable insight right in your inbox. No more FOMO.
So that's about consuming intelligence, not just raw information, right?
Precisely. Curated, prioritized, actionable insight delivered right to you. Huge difference.
Okay, application 5. Automate invoice management, never miss one again. This one hits home for a lot of people, I think.
Oh, for sure. So many online services just don't email invoices automatically.
Okay, so you or your accountant have to log into each platform every month, find the billing section, download the PDF. It's tedious, easy to miss one.
Yep. The agentic solution, authorize an agent to do it for you, recurringly.
How does that work with logins?
When it needs your credentials, it actually pauses the task.
Yeah.
And you can securely take over to input them just that once. Then it remembers for next time within that session or based on settings.
Ah, okay.
So a prompt might be, on the 5th of every month, log into platform A and platform B. I'll give you the credentials securely. Go to billing, download last month's invoice PDF, Then update this Google Sheet, Invoice Tracking 2025, with the date, vendor, amount, and a link to the PDF.
Okay, I have to admit, I still wrestle with remembering to download every single invoice myself. Sometimes I just forget. This sounds amazing.
You and me both. It's a lifesaver. Ensures compliance, saves accounting time, no more lost invoices. But, and this is a big but,
Yeah.
be super careful with sensitive accounts. Always best to use sub-accounts if possible or accounts with limited permissions just for the agent. Security first.
Right, crucial point. Beyond just the convenience, though, what's the bigger benefit for compliance?
It creates a clear, auditable trail, reduces human error and oversight in financial records significantly.
Okay, number 6, monitor competitor pricing changes. This is key in competitive markets.
Absolutely. You lose your edge fast if a rival changes prices and you don't notice.
Yeah.
But checking manually every week?
Yeah.
Super inefficient.
Yeah.
So the Agentic solution is an automated monitoring system. It compares the live prices on their website to a baseline data file. You have maybe a spreadsheet. And it only bothers you if something actually changes.
Smart.
Yeah, a prompt could be like, every Monday, 9 a.m., open my competitor pricing tracker, Google Sheet. Visit the pricing pages for competitor A and competitor B. Check their prices for basic, pro, enterprise tiers against my sheet. If nothing changed, do nothing. If prices did change, update the sheet, highlight the changed cell yellow, and send me an email. Alert, competitor price change, with a quick summary.
That's really practical.
And you can expand it, right? Monitor new features they launch, promo campaigns, key blog posts, press releases, whatever digital footprint they leave.
It really feels like gaining a constant sort of digital ear to the ground for market shifts.
Precisely. Real-time competitive intelligence without the manual slog. That's a strategic advantage.
Okay, moving towards bigger projects now. Conducting in-depth competitive analysis.
Yeah, these are usually massive undertakings.
Weeks, sometimes months, right? Needs specialized knowledge. Or you're shelling out big bucks for consulting firms.
Exactly. So the agentic solution here involves a clever little trick. First, you ask a powerful AI model like GPT-4 to actually build a professional competitive analysis framework for you.
Use AI to make the instructions better.
You got it. Then you use that framework as the basis for your agent's prompt. Leverage AI to create a near-perfect prompt for itself.
Yep, smart.
So the detailed prompt might be, perform an in-depth competitive analysis of this company, innovate tech, in the project management software space. Then you list the structure from the framework. Company overview, product analysis, marketing and sales, SWOT, online presence, checking their site, social media, G2, Capterra reviews. And specify the outputs. Give me a Word report, a summary PowerPoint, and an Excel sheet with all the source links.
And the result?
Well, a project that might cost you, say, $25,000 from a consulting firm. An agent can execute the bulk of it in under an hour.
Seriously?
Yeah, it gives you a really solid 80–90% foundation, saves enormous costs, and just speeds up decision-making like crazy.
So it's not about getting a perfect final report instantly, but about getting a massive head start.
Exactly that. It drastically reduces that initial heavy lifting, lets you refine faster and focus strategically.
Okay, finally, number 8, automating your personal life, planning and booking services.
Bringing it home.
Yeah, because a busy life means personal errands, trip planning, making reservations can feel like chores. Time-consuming ones.
They really can pile up.
Yeah.
So the agentic solution is just delegating those complex, multi-step personal tasks. You can bundle multiple requests into one command.
Like a travel agent.
Kinda, yeah. Think about this prompt. Plan a weekend trip for 2 people from Ho Chi Minh City to Del Lat, second weekend of next month. Then you detail it. Find 3 round-trip flight options, Vietjet Air or Vietnam Airlines, leaving Friday morning, back Sunday afternoon. Find 3 4-star vintage-style hotels or homestays must have a balcony, 8.5 out of 10 rating or higher. Create a 3-day, 2-night itinerary, include famous but non-touristy places to eat, cloud hunting spots, a flower garden visit. Put all the options in a nice comparison table for me.
Wow, that's comprehensive.
Right. Just shows the potential. It could be your personal assistant, travel planner, shopping helper, freeing you up from those daily chores.
This really does blur the line between automating work tasks and personal life tasks, doesn't it?
It truly extends automation's reach into almost any task you do through a web browser. Makes life smoother.
Okay, so we've seen the power. 8 incredible examples. But a powerful tool needs the right technique, right? How do we command these agents effectively?
Absolutely. You got to know how to drive it. These are the sort of golden rules for interacting with agents well.
Lay them on us.
Okay, first, specificity is efficiency. Don't be vague. Instead of just analyze this data, Be precise.
Okay.
Create an interactive dashboard showing monthly revenue trends by region and completion rates for each product line. Specifics matter.
Got it.
Second, context is key. Always explain what your data actually means.
Yeah.
What's the order things need to happen in? What's your ultimate goal? Give it the background.
More context, better results.
Exactly. Third, start simple, then add complexity. Don't try to write the perfect, massive prompt right off the bat.
Yeah.
Start basic. See how the agent handles it. Then gradually add more requirements. It's iterative, like refining a conversation. You build up to it.
Okay.
Fourth, think in signals, especially for searching or monitoring tasks. Ask yourself, what's the digital footprint? What trace indicates the info I need? Is it a keyword in a job post, a specific phrase in a press release, a number on a pricing page? Find the signal.
Makes sense. Be the detective.
Kinda, yeah. Fifth, always quality check. Agents are powerful, amazing even, but they're not perfect, not infallible. Always review the output. Treat it like a really, really good first draft from a smart assistant, not the final finished product. Human oversight is key.
Crucial.
And finally, understand limitations and safety. Be really cautious with sensitive info logins, personal data. Remember, agents might struggle with complex CAT PCHAs, those prove your human tests, or tricky multi-factor logins. And always, always prioritize security.
So the real skill here isn't necessarily coding anymore. It's more about clear instructions, iterating, and careful management.
Precisely. It's about thoughtful prompting and critical review.
Yeah.
It's much more like leading and managing a really capable autonomous team member.
It's a great way to think about it, sponsor. So let's just recap our deep dive today. What we're seeing here, it feels like a truly fundamental shift in, well, how work gets done. Tasks that honestly used to eat up hours, sometimes days, now potentially take minutes.
It's a huge leverage point.
And just to reiterate, this isn't about AI replacing people. It's really about AI liberating us, freeing us up from that repetitive, mundane work.
Yeah, the drudgery.
Which lets us focus on the things machines just can't do. You know, the critical thinking, real breakthrough creativity, building genuine relationships, making those strategic calls based on intuition and experience.
Amplifying our human skills.
Exactly. Amplifying our uniquely human capabilities.
So we really hope you try agent mode. Seriously, give it a shot today. Start small. Pick one application, one thing that frustrates you daily. You'll see pretty quickly how much time it can save and what possibilities start to open up. It's quite exciting.
It really feels like the competitive advantage is shifting, doesn't it? It's less about who just works harder and more about who can effectively command and manage this army of AI assistants.
That's the new game. So the question really isn't if AI will change how we work anymore. It's already happening. The real question is, how ready will you be? Out to your own music.